welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective love reading. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find anything in this message for yourself, then please check your other placements where you're likely to find a message in there. Now, this message can be about a past person, a future person, or your current person. It's whatever message Spirit wants to bring out. And you could be going through it at the moment. It could be something that has just happened, or it could be something that is coming up for you shortly. So let's get into this. Spirit is chucking cards out like no tomorrow. So we have the Two of Pentacles as your overall energy. So potentially having a lot of fun here, some youthful energy going on, a bit of playfulness between the two of you. Definitely suggesting just incense all over my cards because it's decided to jump away from the catcher. Never mind. Yeah, it definitely looks as though there's some playfulness here. We've got some very youthful kind of fun energy going on between the two of you. I like that as an overall one. Does suggest a bit of fun. You're having a lot of fun. Now, in your particular energy, we do have a Knight of Swords. So if you're not with this person yet, you may be charging towards them with a bit of a message, literally charging at them to give them a message of truth, possibly to say, I want to be with you. If it's not, you are charging at them with some sort of message. Okay. So, oh, interesting. We have a Five of Stones. So you may have felt like you were abandoned in the past. You may have felt that you were very on your own. You've got no one to turn to. This is suggesting to me that you are now reaching out to people. You've got a support network. Things are starting to look up. You're starting to get on your feet. Finances are starting to come in if you've been lacking them for a while. And you're starting to rebuild yourself. We have a wheel, so it's also telling me that you feel like your fortunes are now up or coming in. You're getting whatever goodness you've put out into the universe, the karmic wheel has turned and it is now coming in your favor. So it looks to me like you're having a spot of good fortune. Things are definitely looking up. You've potentially completed a cycle. Now, it does also suggest that there's some divine timing at play here as well. So possibly you are about to meet somebody or you've just met someone that is destined for you. We do have a Six of Stones. So that's like the Six of Pentacles, which coincidentally is in your person's position. So it could suggest to me that you are seeing this as being an equally giving partnership, something that the universe is coming to give you back as part of that karma, which is lovely. Now, they are seeing you in the same light, or that is how they feel about themselves, that they are somebody that wants an equally giving partnership. They feel like things should be equal. They are not interested in one-sided partnerships. Maybe they've had something like that in the past. If it's something where you are currently together, it does suggest to me that they feel like they need to give more into it as a relationship. Interesting. So we've got an Eight of Stones. So they may not be working at the moment. They might not have much finances. That could potentially be where you're looking at things, wanting things to be more equal or wanting things to be an equal partnership. Potentially, you're seeing the potential in them as being equal, and it could be very much they want to give, like I say, they wanted to give more, didn't they? That's what I was saying. If they're not giving much at the minute, they want to give more, they want it to be equal. Now that could be because they're out of work. It could be that maybe they're feeling like they're lacking a bit of skills, maybe they're lacking a bit of that finances or a bit of stability there. But it does suggest to me that they do want more. We do have a Prince of Torches in the reverse, so they are feeling a little bit stuck and they're lacking a little bit of passion and drive to move towards something. Now, whether that is yourself because they can't provide what they'd like to. I'm not sure, but you do see them as being something that would be good for you. So I think there's just a lot of misconstruction or misinterpretation going on here. We do have a six of clouds in the reverse as well. So just again, just confirming that they're very stuck, possibly having a lot of arguments within themselves. There's a lot of turbulent energy here that they're going through. Now, it could very well be that they may be arguing with somebody that's a Prince of Torches, so possibly a younger fire sign, somebody that may have lied to them, and it's kind of put them out of sort. Maybe that's why they're not interested in working on something. Um, if that is yourself, then maybe they think that you may have lied to them, and they're not really. They don't. I mean, they want to work, but maybe something's happened in the past that stopped them working because of something that's been said. It does feel to me like they want to give more. They just don't know how to move forward. They're lacking skills. Now, how you see this as a relationship, we have a King of Swords. So you don't feel like this is an emotional relationship. You don't feel it's an emotional connection. You're keeping everything very guarded. You don't want to listen to any rubbish. You're being very logical and strategic about it. But you do want a new start. So if you're not with this person, you are actually wanting to get with them. We have a four of torches too, so you do see that it could be a very stable partnership. You want this to be good. And we have the lovers too, so yeah, you view this as being something that would be a very beneficial relationship. Even if you've not communicated those feelings, you think it will be very stable, and you feel like it would be very beneficial for the two of you and that both of you would be on the same page, like you're destined for each other. And to be fair, you have got that wheel of fortune, that divine timing card. So it could very well be that this could be your person. They just don't quite feel in the space for it. Now, the challenge is we've got this Ace of Swords. So some sort of clarity or truth, possibly cutting someone out. They might have to cut out whoever this Prince of Torches is. If it's I'm assuming it's not yourself. I don't think it's you. I think it's someone else. It could be that there needs to be some clarity. Maybe it could be that you need to talk to them and let them know that, there's more to contribute to a relationship other than just finances. There's the emotional load as well and everything else that comes with it. So it could very well be that there just needs to be a bit of communication. Somebody needs to hear some truths, needs to be some clarity. And I mean, it could be a really challenging thing to do. Wow, we've got a lot of movement there. Whatever the clarity is, this again is confirming clarity. The sun. The sun's very much about happiness and joy, but it's also about having clarity, seeing everything that's there, having all of the information. And then we've got the chariot and the eight of torches, both cards of movement. So whether it is to do with moving, maybe one of you needs to physically move, but your person, both the six of clouds and the Prince of Torches, they're cards of no movement. So it could suggest to me that your person needs to move, very much needs to move, or needs to just move forward themselves. It could just be that they need to take that leap. They need to not just sit on things. The chariot is very much having that, combined heart and head following the same direction, having success. And the Eight of Torches, it can be a message, it can be physical movement, it's like a message of passion. So to me, it looks like the truth that needs to come out, it's going to be something that is going to be very passionate, very honest, and it's going to make somebody feel like it's success, that they can have a lot of success here, and that they're going to want it. Now, in the outcome, we have the temperance in the reverse. So somebody's still going to feel a little bit of a lack of faith here. Now, that could be because of all the fun that you're having, because here, that once this challenge has gone through, to me, it looks like you're having a lot of fun. You think this is going to be brilliant. Your person, like I say, they're a little bit on the fence. They want to give to it, but they don't think they can give to it as much as they'd like to. They don't know if they can move forward or move into this. But once this truth has come through, it looks like you're going to have a lot of fun. That sun card is about fun. But yeah, the temperance still being out of balance, still lacking a bit of faith on something here. Let's have it. I've got a five of clouds. So possibly feeling like they need to walk away from betrayal. Well, do you know what though? It actually doesn't look too bad because that's a lot of healing. They're walking away from some sort of betrayal, or somebody's walking away from betrayal, doing a lot of healing. They're coming out of that need to heal, and they're sitting back and they're taking their time. So I think what it is, I think it's very much that your person might need just a little bit of time, to be honest. They might just need a little bit of time. So once you've given them the message, you've had some fun. They might need some time just to work things out for themselves, do that bit of healing, because there's clearly something that they've not healed from if they feel not, if they can't contribute properly to a relationship. And it looks to me like they need to be addressing that. They need to be addressing potential betrayals from the past, possibly inner betrayals that they've been doing as well, that self-sabotage kind of thing, um, and healing through that. I mean, the Princess of Clouds, it's very much wanting to give a message, possibly an apology, but it's kind of sitting back and waiting for now. So I don't know if this is going to be you getting together, whether this is going to be you just staying in whatever you were already in. Um, it does suggest that there's no actual movement at the moment. There wants to be movement. There really wants to be movement. And I think there wants to be a lot of movement from yourself, but I don't think the person's quite ready just yet. So I think it'll probably stay in whatever space it's currently in, even though, you've potentially come clean on things. Yeah. And you've got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. So having to follow your intuition, keeping your options open for now as well is there with Seven of Waves. I don't think this is not when I say keeping your options open, if you are with this person, I don't mean keeping your options open for someone else. I mean keeping it open so if it's something where you're with them and it could very well be that you want to move in with them, for instance, they don't want to move. You really, really, really want to move and you think it'll be the next step for your relationship and things like that. But they want to sit and wait and they want to see what's going to happen. This could be very much saying, okay, well, keep your options open with regards to moving. Maybe you could just move closer to them for now. Maybe you could look at, you know, stopping with them a few nights a week, or they stop with you a few nights a week. Maybe one of you, if you're living with parents, if you're younger, maybe one of you gets somewhere and the other one comes and stops, so you can kind of get used to it a little bit and then see where it goes. It's very much keep your options open with that sort of thing. I'm not saying keep your options open for, other people that might or crop up into your life and play the field with multiple people at once. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what you should, well, everyone to themselves. I'm not going to judge, but to me, that's not right. Um, so yeah, so there are still a lot of things that you can do. Right, so your person potentially, let's get the energies. So it could be Sagittarius, we've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. We've also got Cancer, Gemini again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius again, and then yeah, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So lots and lots of sword energy out here, lots of air energy. Let's get some astrology cards to see if there's any other signs that might come out for any other confirmation for people. You want to get any more? Yeah. So we've got another Leo, we've got Taurus, and we've got Aquarius. So more air. All right, let's get you some romance angels as well. Okay, so we've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And weirdly enough, this temperance could have something to do with religions. It is about having a lack of faith on something. It could very well be that you're going against your religious upbringing to be with someone, or your person could be going against your religious upbringing, and that could be why they're having that, what do we do kind of moment. We've got express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture, which is what we very much saw with that challenge. And then it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Aries. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. If you do want to hear more from me, then don't forget to hit that thumb. No, and then don't forget to press subscribe. And if you press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. Good luck in love, and thank you very much for joining.